now. Somebody in there said something about, well, why don't you have yours, Shelley? He said, last time I went to Oklahoma, I come back and half my stuff was gone. She had yours.
That's like crazy. What the heck is called?
They look like bed pans, what they are, but they're from a dairy.
Oh, yeah.
Stainless steel, they had them all lined up out there for sale.
Oh,
Marley's
no milking machine.
Well, it's about this big around, has a spout on.
Yeah. All milking.
An old milk
I thought
machine.
this was one that fit on the separator where you separate it, fill them up and move them on.
An old milk machine.
Pans, like a bed pan.
Yeah, they look like a bed pan. They look like a bed pan. There's a top on it, and you have your
Got the suction cups for.
Yeah.
No, these were solid. All they had was that one open. I bet they were for a separator. For a cream separator, what they were for. I bet they fit on the old separator where you get filled and then you take them off, put another one on.
To you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Harold. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
I'm alone.
Don't blow the
Because I love you. Love you with all my heart. And I'm alone because I have to be true. Sorry I can't say the same about you. And yesterday's kisses are bringing
Pat, Diane,
pain.
come in behind.
Yesterday's sunshine has turned.
Let me go get my
to rain.
camera. Before it's all over.
Where's Diane?
Let me.
Diane, please come here before all the candles burn out.
Hurry up.
Double time, Diane. Hup, 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 hup. I'm here. Get in there with so I can get you in the photograph.
Get in here.
Okie dokie. Thank you. I think I cut off Bub's head.
I didn't need it anyway.
There you go, honey. Let me kiss your bald spot.
You better hurry
That was good. That was good. That
I
was
tell
good.
you,
Don't rush, the candles are burning out.
I'll get it.
Get a nice wax coating on top of
Yeah,
that cake
we'll
there.
have a wax cake
Or
here.
Bud could get one of these pictures at the wedding and didn't,
Look.
did he?
Look at the camera. Okay.
Right.
Bye.
Yeah. Kathy, how about if you...
Kathleen Smith, get over here. You're the daughter.
Yeah.
Just said it.
I'm alone because I love you. Love you with all my
We love
heart.
you too.
I got pictures of that cake. Who said I didn't get pictures of that cake? They're at the house.
Look at it, I tell you.
No, I meant
Now, when you
The
start to blow, I
four
want to take a picture.
siblings. and
When
all
you
that.
start to
okay,
blow
yeah.
them out, I want
Remember
to
every
take a
time you go to
picture.
get them together, somebody had...
Thanks a lot.
Means you got to hold your breath for a long time, or what?
Yeah. So
Ready
whenever
one time.
you're ready to wish and blow them out. Uh-oh.
Ah.
Jam.
Okay, pretend like you're blowing them out now. Oh. That rubber band not working anymore,
There
Kathleen?
we go. Oh, I should have put that in.
God, I tell you, that's quite a
I replaced
quite
this
a
camera,
surprise.
and then I lost it last June.
Oh my
So I'm
goodness.
going back to this.
Well,
Gosh, this is like my days when I was in the picture business.
Now you have to cut your own piece and put it on your...
Oh.
don't lock it.
Okay.
Daddy, you were one of the ice cream people, weren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Cut your own piece and put it with your ice cream.
Who else had ice cream?
Give your dad a big kiss on the cheek or something.
Did all the rest of you guys go home?
No, we're right here.
You don't think we're leaving if there's cake, do you?
And Granddaddy, there is a chocolate cake in the other room too, in case you want some of that.
You know what you say? They say you can't have your cake and eat it too.
That's right.
Who says that?
Who said that?
That's what I've always heard.
At least not all by yourself.
But I have always had mine.
Dave,
They're on the table.
what film are we using?
400.
All right, Bud, you want to do some cutting?
Sure.
Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Woo-hoo.
There's extra forks if anybody wants more. What, are you passing it around here? You're not gonna take that whole piece, are you?
Yeah, he's,
Bub, there's chocolate cake in the other room.
I think he's storing up for the winter. Huh?
I want a corner cake.
You're getting it right here.
No, I don't want ice cream.
Hey, Pat, take this and put it in the kitchen, please.
There he goes.
Oh, Lord.
My good God Almighty.
When?
Holy mackerel, Andy.
Cut it in half, you
The
get part
naps
of
are
the
just really thick.
Yeah, I gotta cut them in half. This one's smaller.
Ooh, thanks.
Chop one in half,
I stuck my
and
finger
half
in that
again,
one.
and give me half.
And this one there.
Eat what you want and then
No.
Yummy, no.
Well,
Yeah.
give part of
I
it to
did.
Marlene, and then because I won't throw it away.
Okay.
What?
Here.
Here.
I'm having chocolate cake
Daddy.
as soon as she gets
You want a little bit?
Yep.
You have ice cream?
No, I'm having chocolate
Cake?
cake as she gets
No.
home.
Where'd Wendy go?
You're welcome.
Who else wanted ice cream, Bud?
Kathleen, put me a piece on this, please.
That's for Wendy?
Yeah. Thank you. Here, I need it.
You want ice cream, do
Fingers
you?
are okay.
No, thanks.
Huh?
A centerpiece.
Dave, did you want ice cream? Well, somebody else wanted ice cream.
Me.
4. Yeah.
You can't have any.
Too late.
I gotta get milk.
Got milk.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready.
What's this? Is this mine?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sitting right next to you.
Ooh, icky.
That yours?
Right?
Oh.
Fork?
I'm on chocolate.
Kathy. Kathy doesn't have any.
Okay. Pass that down to her. Here, Kathy. Oh, no, you got part of the
I think there's forks back
Harold.
behind you, Wendy. Oh, no,
She
they're
got
right
your
there.
Harold. She got part of your name over here.
Uh-oh. Bub's got one of those forks.
Except it's only haired. Fork?
Uh-huh, right there.
Here to say
Haired.
nothing and back up to this one.
Fork don't work, I mean, spoon don't work too good. You want a fork?
No, I got one.
Oh, you got ice cream.
I know, it's not one bad.
Is it all right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, who gave me that big piece?
Your cousin?
Wow.
Your dad told me to cut you a big piece of cake, and I did.
But she wanted chocolate.
Oh.
Oh, here,
Yeah, but look-
send your
look what you
butter
got.
down and we'll give you a piece of
Look what you got,
chocolate, too.
though. Are you guys over there? Like picky? You got the name.
I thought my daddy's
The heart of the cake.
name. Yeah.
You want a piece of that
Well,
chocolate?
I tell you what,
Oh.
I will eat part of this now,
Here's my armpit.
but
There's a
And
piece there.
part next
Lost it.
week.
That was
You
lost.
want to add it with this one?
then I will,
How do you know? You take one with
I
me?
love that chocolate cake.
Couple good-looking guys in that picture there.
Yeah.
The
What about the
woman
girl?
wasn't too bad looking either.
Yeah, he's good.
God bless you.
Oh, hey.
Well, there should be 10, and, but, we'll probably do something out, because only Derek will be there, because of mine. Uh-huh, yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have the same ones that, Patty does, you know,
Oh,
You sure? Hope so.
oh my God.
God, you
Come
ate
on.
chocolate cake.
Some of this.
I'm busting a gut. I had a lot bigger piece of that chocolate.
I'm the
than I-
only one that's not gonna be an egg and eat
That's a
it.
pretty good looking picture there.
Put this
Just
back
missed out on the good looking guy.
Yeah, I missed Dave there.
Just leave it there, we'll get it.
So Uncle Harold wasn't giving you away, was he?
He's keeping her.
What do you want, just a little piece?
Just a little piece.
How big is a little piece? About
Well,
like
where
that?
was that?
Huh?
Oh, coming out of the garage, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I remember.
I got it.
All right, you two, knock it off.
I'll go home and make you a dish of icing if that's what you want.
It's fun eating all the icing off the
I
cake.
cut her a piece of cake and she was fighting over me getting up there straight to the
I
edge
knew
of
that's what he was gonna do.
it. You didn't know I was going to do that.
Daddy, what are you doing down there?
He's stealing stuff.
Are you getting cards and stuff? Oh, God, let me see that. I have my glasses. Please pass it down.
You got those looking over glasses.
Granny glasses.
No, that's the one that, when I was in negotiation, they'd look over them glasses at me. Our crazy
Oh,
argument.
Wendy, that is so neat. That is just so neat.
Yeah, she's a pretty neat kid. That's why we kept her. Thanks.
Two kinds of good, Sid.
love her.
You hear me? There's two kinds of good. Be careful.
Bad good and good good.
Nothing, good for nothing and no good. And I haven't figured out what I am yet.
Which one am I, honey? You're on tape. I'll have proof if you say the wrong thing.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Now stand on the
You
dip.
didn't see what was in there, did you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That just fell on the floor.
I'll get it.
Dick will get it.
I'm the cleaning woman around here. Now just
Oh.
leave it.
Maid will get it.
Well, I'm the maid.
Who's in there messing with the dishes?
Uh,
Pat?
It's not Bub.
They're talking about you, bub.
Pat? Will you please get out of my sink?
Why?
Because, come on in here and be with us.
You're not allowed to take a bath in the sink.
What's that thing plated for?
Because it's on.
So watch what you say. She's got it on tape.
Put your teeth back in.
She don't have
Yeah.
it.
What I do have is R.
ESR.
Word.
I'm gonna go outside.
Thank you, dear heart. Please, just sit
Let that
and
one
stay.
peeking out.
Sit and stay, Pat.
Stay, Pat. Pat, sit.
Down. Down, girl, down.
Sound like one of those first grade readers or something.
Down, girl.
See spot.
Jane,
line.
yeah.
I don't remember what Jane.
Pat
Don't you wish
washed
you had a
his
bunch of those old books?
Huh?
Don't you wish you had a bunch
Oh,
of
yeah.
those?
I probably do somewhere.
I bought two for a nickel apiece yesterday, too. The old Sears and Roebuck catalog books. One in a
Consumer
bunch of
Digest.
Warden. Almost in new condition.
Hmm.
The old Warden books. Knives
We're
in
talking the ones
25,
before color,
27
right?
cents, $1 something a dozen.
What did you pay for your book, the woman that wrote? What's your? You know the.
Life after death.
Well, yeah, but it was something light.
Whatever the.
She
Yeah,
said
I did it for a
$22.
nickel yesterday.
What are you doing?
Man, that
I've read
woman
it.
really wanted to get rid of her books.
He's trying to get rid of your naps. They're not mine, they just chased me.
Well, you brought them in here.
No, I didn't.
Not my fault.
They said I brought the naps in here. I didn't bring them in here.
See, what is it that you're always attracted?
Kathleen's watermelon balls brought them.
You,
Now blame it on me for crying out
See,
loud.
Balls brought them in here?
The other
I
birthday,
said watermelon
Nasty balls.
what was the other birthday party? The flies were always coming. Now it's not.
We've had our share of birthday parties.
Why?
It's a hell of a good thing to have, too.
Yeah, but not all of them in 4 days.
Yeah, you only get one funeral party.
Kind
Yeah.
of.
Whose birthday?
My son has 3 kids, and all 3 kids' birthdays are the first 5 days of October.
The first, second, and fifth.
Leanne's is today. She's 13.
I have a thing about her. I just
She has a thing about you.
really connect
She wanted
with
to
her.
come, and we told her she
Yeah.
couldn't.
Well, and I wanted to have her out this summer, and she told me when she was off track, and I don't know, Pat, this summer was really crappy. Well, it wasn't. It was full of crises that
Shouldn't
took a
have
lot
been.
of time. Yeah, took a lot of time. So, anyway,
Oh, her aunt and her mom are starting to play with her head again, too. Not helping. Not helping matters any.
I didn't
Right.
care for them. Oh,
Huh?
Sweetheart,
there,
hey,
you
look over
turn
here.
that thing off
Hey,
for a minute.
Hey, look over here. This is
Horses, you know, driving it down there. Anyway, the world champion cowboy was standing in the ring and, you know, so forth like that. And when they got that Jersey heifer down there about close enough, why he was supposed to throw the rope and catch that heifer. Well, anyway, he missed the heifer, and smart-ass me, I just says, well, take 3 shots and I'll show you how to catch it. Yeah, that's right.
That's my daddy.
That's right. And so anyway, they got the 2 cowboys to drive that critter down the lane again, 100 miles an hour. And I threw the rope at it and caught it, and it dragged me about 30 feet. So in other words, I proved what I was saying there, but here was the world's champion roper.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it.
Couldn't get it.
Daddy, also, did you ever rope with Monty Montana, or did you just know him?
I knew him. I didn't work with him. He was the champion,
Okay.
Monty Montana.
I knew him too. He came to my school when I was in the 3rd grade, and he was roping.
Yeah,
he
he
roped
went
me.
to all the elementary
Yeah.
schools.
Yeah.
I
He did.
love
Indian
seeing
pony.
him.
Yeah.
They call them cane horses.
Yeah. Him and Hopalong Cassidy.
Exactly, paints, not pintos, but paints.
Paints.
Yeah, and my girlfriend Joni married his son.
Oh,
And
really?
divorced him.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
And Monty Jr. he just loves Joni and just wants her back, and she says, boring. But he'll want to put on a Western show like up in Montana or over in Japan or whatever, and he'll call her, and she, her 3 kids, and Monty will go over, they'll put on the show and come back and, you know, do it as a family endeavor.
Really?
And get along, you know,
Yeah.
just fine, and have a good little reunion and everything. And she says, I wish I could
Yeah.
love him, you know, as a man that I would want to, you know, be married to again. But I just love him like a brother. But,
It's too bad.
yeah. Anyway, but it's been kind of interesting. And that book, didn't Aunt Maddie read the book? The autobiography by Monty Montana Jr.?
Probably, yeah.
I got Daddy one.
Oh, no, I've never seen it.
Oh, it's wonderful because it mentions all the places that we knew down in San Fernando Valley. You know, and Northridge and Rayon and Street and, you know, everything, and where he went, and names that we've heard our parents say.
Well, my word.
And
I don't remember her, because she knows I like biographies, and
God,
that's the
I
only
can't
kind of
even
books I
remember
buy.
the name of the book. And then Monty Jr. wrote a cooking book. I can't remember what
Don't have
the
that
name
one
of it
down yet
is,
either.
but anyway, it's got some, you know, Western yarns in it, and then a recipe, and or this story happened when we fixed this, or whatever.
Wow.
Out on the prairie cooking.
Yeah, yeah. Or when we were on the Concord going to Japan to make a picture.
Well, those were long days ago.
Yeah, Daddy.
Yeah.
You got a lot of history there, Holloway.
Yeah, I know.
86 years of it. Oh, and you guys, now I think this is a whole new story for you. When Bill and I went back to New Mexico and Colorado this spring, it was for two reasons. It was to see our youngest godchild, who is the last born, by the way, and who says, "Nobody took any pictures of me. You guys just took pictures of Matthew and Shelley." And it's true. It's true. But anyway.
Dave, I want you to start taking pictures
Yeah.
of them now. Just, go down and buy a big old box of film and just start taking pictures of them.
So, anyway, we went to see Krista, and then we went on to Denver to visit Frances Zangle. Now, Frances Zangle is a sorority sister of Mom's that I've kept in touch with ever since Mom died. And she's going to be 95 next month. And she was a high school teacher, let's see, or an 8th grade teacher.
Well, somewhere along the line.
Well, anyway, she told me this story. She has a fondness for Daddy because she said, very good, Pat, making lots of points. Anyway, she said that when Daddy first came down from Canada, he came to her and wanted to be in the class that she was teaching, even though it was a lower class than he should be in, because he realized that he would probably be behind coming from Canada down to the United States, and he wanted to learn the basics. He wanted to learn the basics, and I think she taught high school chemistry or something like that. Anyway, he wanted to learn the basics before he went on to high school, where he'd get the, I guess, regular courses. And so she was always taken with Daddy, wanting to have that. Well, he had that much gumption that he wanted to do that. And so she speaks quite fondly of my father. Yes.
I don't know of anybody that doesn't.
Yeah. And anyway, has lots of good memories of Daddy and Mommy. And she said, "Oh, your parents were always so generous to me because they would take me on trips with them occasionally."
Whoa.
Daddy, you really had a harem a lot with Mom and her sorority buddies, huh?
Yeah, but I enjoyed sitting there in the room with Jack Dempsey too when he was visiting so on.
Yeah.
What high school did you go to?
North
Hollywood.
So everybody went there.
It's the only school, Van Nuys had a school. That's where Aunt Addie went, with Van Nuys.
Did I go to Van Nuys?
Yeah, you did. You graduated from Van Nuys High.
I did?
Yeah. Well, he didn't graduate. He went back after. Evidently, he didn't have enough units to graduate or go, whatever. And the story goes anyway that after I was born, Daddy went back and got the diploma. He had to take another class or another couple of classes or something, because he told Mommy he didn't want his daughter to have a father who didn't have a high school.
Hey, now you guys remember that.
You and Aunt Addie went to Van Nuys High.
Yeah.
And Mom and Aunt Addie went to North Hollywood.
And Olive.
Yeah, and Addie and Uncle Harold went
to Van
to Van Nuys, and then Mom, and then I can't
Okay.
talk, I got my teeth in.
Well,
Take them out.
and then maybe Daddy, when he went back to school, maybe he went back to North Hollywood.
North
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We probably should have your diploma somewhere, Daddy, but God only knows where it would be.
Yeah, he might know.
Yeah, the diploma. Mr. Diploma might know. We'll ask him when we find
Well,
him.
now, I'm just going by what Mom told me years ago, that, where you guys went to school and all that. So.
Well, see, lots of times why I'd be gone for, 4 or 5 days or something finishing up a picture,
Mm-hmm.
And of course that showed up that I was plumb absent from school during those
Right.
times and that. But,
Tell the story, Daddy, when you were in a class at school, and the director, they were shooting a movie or something outside the school. Does that ring a bell?
oh yeah.
And they said, what was their nickname for you? Kiddo, or something like that.
Yeah.
Come on out here and
Do so.
yeah, and all your classmates were.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly the story, but it was that you
Well,
were in school.
I practically grew up at Universal. I was there for 11 years, And of course you'd meet a lot of those people like that, and so and so. And I finally made it. And another thing that I remember on that, it was making records. And I enjoyed that very, very much.
Yeah, we still enjoy listening to you sing, too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes,
You got a
sir.
good voice, Holloway.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Always,
ma'am, sir.
It was not passed on genetically to your daughter.
I'll drink to that.
Who did
Only
the,
me. I meant for me, not you. I mean to me. How come we could pass something good on to me?
Get yourself in.
what was the record
Yeah.
label? What was the record labels that
I can't remember.
RCA or?
Oh,
Probably some of the oldest of the oldest.
Sun record.
oh yeah.
Columbia.
Deco or
Columbia
something,
come out there,
remember?
remember them?
Deco,
Just sell them.
Deco,
Well,
something
didn't
like that.
you used to have a record here that Uncle Harold made? I can remember
We had
winding
his
that.
auction records here for a while.
Well,
Diane, that's what my tennis partner does. And after she burps a couple of times, then she really starts playing tennis. We've got that on tape, you know.
Well, she starts.
We don't.
Sorry.
She starts playing tennis now. Almost.
Give her a racket. Give
but I
her
can
a
remember
racket.
that old Victrola
Yeah.
and sitting there winding that thing up and playing some of his records.
How about a little auctioning for us? Auction,
I'll
auction
tell you
off.
what, auction off Bub's teeth, come on. Don't you dare.
They come out real easy.
Don't we have to see what we're going to auction?
Here, Dave, take them out.
Okay, you ornery guy.
Well, we've always had to do a lot of advertising on auctions because the auction bills and that go all over heck. And so you have to pick a date when the other guy doesn't have one. That's one of the blessed things you have to look for. And then you also, since we handle so many cows, you have to pick a date after you know that the creamery has shipped your check to you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And so then this cow would come in the ring, and you would say,
Dear Lord.
How we doing on tape?
That's my uncle for you. That's my guy.
Not good.
Do I need another one?
Need all the help we can get.
Well, right down in what I was reading some of my old notes here the other day, and I
You get through, Wendy?
wrote there how much I used to enjoy working with Bob Stanley, the world's record, auctioneer. No, I'll tell you why I'm not going to do that, sweetheart. I sure as heck wouldn't want to be left with it.
they don't work for you, we don't want them.
I guarantee you would too.
Okay, give him the cow on the sticker cow on the card there
There.
and have him auction that off.
They might fit somebody, but they don't fit me.
There's your cow.
Auction the cow off.
Okay. It's $35 bid now, the $40. Do you want to know? 50 and 60. You want to know?
All right. We could do a little more. How about the auctioneer song?
Hey,
Give me a $50 bill.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know how it goes, but I know I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. That was one of my favorites.
That was good, Daddy. That was good.
That's pretty
You
good.
haven't lost it at all.
What is that
Pretty
new
good
song
price
out
for a
that
sticker.
Marlene,
Yeah,
No,
for
I don't know what it is.
Wendy,
It's
by the
a
way,
popular
thank you
new
for sending me that.
country and western song that
words.
says,
Auction song.
every time she hears
I
it,
put it in my wedding book.
it reminds her of you because it sounds like an auctioneer. Is that the name of it?
Yeah, it's auctioneer.
Okay.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. And she says, Mom, I just love that song. I just think of Uncle Harold every time I hear it.
But it's not the one I just tried to sing?
No, that's the old.
No.
old
That's the
one.
old
No.
one.
Tell this gal, give me a tip or something. He says that gal, she's working up there and she's dressed up
Yeah.
nice, and this guy's singing about that auction song. He says, give me a tip. And he says, she's a 10.
And then it goes on. It's really cute.
Okay, so do we get a yodel?
Well, you've been yodeling for us all day.
Well, he
no,
could do
but
it again.
I want to hear a yodel.
Yay, I love thee, and then tell me those wishes that I dream of, and let's see how the heck's that go. Still tell me that thing that you I can't quite get it.
Well, I want you to sing.
My
You're
favorite
my
one.
sunshine, my only sunshine.
You make me happy.
Everybody, one more time, Margaret. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. But when I woke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried. And everybody goes,
Jimmy Davis.
oh yeah, is he the first one that recorded that?
I thought my grandmother was the only one who sang that.
Governor of Louisiana.
You know, at my rainbow installation, I knew that my dad was going to sing for me. And he was going to sing Daddy's Little Girl.
Oh, gosh.
Which, of course, was very sentimental and everything like that. And I thought, oh, well, God, I'll just lose it. And I thought, I can't, I can't just blubber, in front of this whole audience. And so I was there, we were there at practice, and Daddy was there at practice, and he sang it to me, and I tried to compose myself and everything like that. And so, okay, comes the night of my installation, and he sings, "The Daddy's Little Girl," and I made it through. I was fine, I didn't lose it or anything like that, and right after he finished the last note of Daddy's Little Girl, he kicks into "You Are My Sunshine." Man, I lost it. I totally lost it. Oh, gosh.
Well, you know, songs and music have a great hold of our life, and I mean every one of us.
Emotionally, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right, Daddy.
And just like you're talking about Manuel, why,
It's okay.
well, I always enjoyed singing to the crowd, say it, because I have enjoyed it so much. And then, of course, I've enjoyed yodeling, and with some of the outfits that I've worked with that are the best known people in the world. And you're supposed to pick up good things as you go along. And let's face it, that way. Yeah. Like all of you know that, to smile a while. You kiss me Saturday, and when the clouds roll by, I'll come to you.
Yeah, yeah. And one of my favorite nights I ever spent with you is when we went to Jenny Lake, and I guess we may have been on our way to Canada. We may have just gone there for vacation. I don't know, but we pulled in at night, and we went down to the lodge, Daddy, and there was a pianist there, and he started playing, and you started singing, and then the whole lodge joined in. And of course he played the popular songs that all of us could sing to, and of course Daddy was leading us all, but I mean, I was just in seventh heaven, and I was probably 10, 12, something like that. But boy, did I like that. I thought that was really neat.
Yeah. Oh, it was.
Yeah, and singing. I'll tell this story. Last weekend I went to watch the tennis open at the Racket Club in Modesto. And one of the players I've been telling you about, Daddy, is like 85 or 86, and he's ranked 4th in the nation.
Wow.
In his age group, and he travels all over the United States playing tournaments. Well, at any rate, he wasn't in the tournament last weekend. It was just for, young men. But at any rate, after all of the important matches, when everybody would let down and, oh God, it's over now, and the champion would be awarded and everything, or while they were getting ready to award the prizes, Doug would stand up, pull out his piccolo, and start playing his piccolo.
Oh my goodness.
And he would play the pieces that, the audience could clap and sing along with. And it was so much fun. And here, I mean, Daddy looks like he's 76, not 86, but Doug looks like he's 84 or 85 or 86 with his little eyelids drooping, and everything like that, and his little funny walk. But anyway, you see him on the court, and he's an animal. But you see him off the court, and he totters along like a little old man. Oh, God.
Well, you see, that tottering right there will lead to something else.
Yeah. Well, but the music is what I meant, was so good.
I know.
All of us joining in like that.
And just like, I'm alone because I love you. love you with all my heart. And I'm alone because I have to be true. Sorry I can't say the same about you. But yesterday's kisses are bringing me pain. Yesterday's sunshine has turned into rain.
Daddy, how do you remember all of them?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Well, is it time to
Clean the dishes.
send everybody home, Daddy, so we can go to bed? I told him, Daddy, we're going to batch it for 2 nights.
Yeah. Bill's gonna be gone for 2 nights? Oh my lord. Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
he goes to the classes tomorrow and then sleeps over and goes to the bull sale the following day and then comes home after that.
Okay.
Yeah. Hope he can make some contacts for this
And when are you gonna
pretty red
sell,
bull we've got out here.
are you gonna use that,
The biggest one,
Yeah.
the biggest red one will be breeding all the 4 new ones. We have 2 other registered red Anguses. He'll breed everything that is not his daughter. The black, did you see the black bull
Yeah,
that looked like him, kind
yeah,
of?
yeah.
He will breed all of Bubby's daughters.
Okay, then what are you gonna do with the other one, the one you're
littlest
selling?
one, sell, get money for hay. Oh, gosh, sakes alive. Yeah. And we sure would like to have the contacts already where we could call up and
Yeah.
say, look, he's got these EPDs are like records, you know, and he comes out of the such and such Denver dynasty of McPhee's and blah, 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 and, you know, we're asking X
Have 'em
dollars
line it
for
up
him, and
for
are you interested? And
study.
but, you know, we're really not known yet, and so
Yeah.
people are shying away from us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, rightfully so, because we're all trying to increase, better our herds. And so, you know, why buy from some people that you don't even know what their, animals are like. So I think that's another reason why Bill wanted to buy more of the registered Red Angus, so he could make a little bit more of a show. Like when he takes a group of their calves in, for example, he can take all 4 of them together and, you know, well, these animals are out of Smith Ranch over
Okay, yeah.
and near Knoxbury and blah, blah, blah. Because Escalon has done us pretty good in terms of when we've taken cattle in there. They have said, well, these cattle come from a local ranch and they have all been vaccinated and blah, 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 blah. And
Okay.
yeah, so we're pretty pleased
What you
with
gotta
that.
do is get your computer and get her started and show you how to hook into the web and get on that web, and then you don't have to go to all these things.
Oh,
You just sit there.
Bill knows how to do all that. Yeah, he and Wendy could talk forever. And Wendy, when we went to when we went to New Mexico, I either picked up a parasite or I ate a bad chili or something like that. Anyway, I
found
was
one of those,
so sick. And so, for 3 days while we were in New Mexico visiting Krista, Bill and Krista were doing the visiting. And we drove down to Carlsbad Caverns and all the way back. And I was in the back, you know, and Bill and Krista were up in the front. And I can't talk the lingo, but I mean, they were, hey, well, have you found this on the blah, 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 and have you got, oh yeah, and I got this Mac and that duck and that, you know, whatever.
This many
all that
megabytes
crap
and
is.
blah, 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 blah,
Yeah, yeah.
Boot it up, boot it down.
When you're in Mexico, don't drink the water.
Yeah.
Don't
I
get your
tried
hair
that.
washed either.
I tried that, and
Did
the
you
only
get
thing
sick?
I think of is like ice cubes or the food we ate, because I bought bottled water. I made my tea from bottled water. I made
Well,
my
I
ice
wasn't in
cubes.
Mexico. I was in New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Same thing.
You think
Yeah.
so,
Oh,
really?
yeah. They all
Some
talk
bars,
the same
yeah.
talk.
Well, I didn't
They
think
go through
they're the
Albuquerque, they're
last
laid
time.
out.
I didn't think last time.
Oh.
But I really think it was a parasite from the water at the Grand Canyon. I really, really do. Because ever since then, well, or no, we ate in Sedona, Arizona at a Mexican restaurant.
Well,
too,
it
so-
took me a day and a half after I got home before the shit hit the fan.
Yeah, yeah.
Gosh, I wish I had that problem. In Mexico.
I think better with it.
Can I tell one more before?
Sure.
Can.
That I've mentioned several times about FHA. FHA is a government deal set up to help people and to help them in several different ways. Meaning, if they happen to owe the bank just so doggone much,
Diane's getting ice out of the refrigerator. Sorry. That's okay, Diane. It was just so funny. Okay, Daddy, go ahead.
well, anyway, then you can go into FHA and talk over your program, preferably with some particular person in there that knows a little about what the heck you're talking about. You might go to any bank and they don't know that glass from this, that, or the other one. See what I mean? And so your FHA deal is definitely set up, and it's so important that it could even be, that office could be switched from, we'll say, your town to your town or something like that, depending upon what volume of business they have coming through there, see? And so, anyway, if you figure you're going to start another business, or you're going to bid on a business that has not been paying but has a lot of this behind it, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Why, you can go to FHA and write out your deal the way you want it to go, see what I mean? So in other words, FHA is set up to take care of people that particular way. And it's a real nice thing that they have set somebody up like that, because a lot of those bankers don't know this from that or the other thing.
Right.
And it's pitiful to say, but that's the way it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, for instance, baby,
Yes, yes.
can you remember about how many years ago we started Saddlers?
Well, I can remember Saddlers like when I was around 10, so that could be about 50 years ago. What do you say? The big 6 in December, the big 6 Oh no.
That's what I mean, because the day that I went in there, why, Mrs. Sadler told me that Bill ran the kids off. And I said, what do you mean ran the kids off? She says, yeah, you ran the kids off. And so anyway, I went out there and I talked to Bill and so forth, and I told him that I was going to give him a pretty good talking to, and I said, what I want is the truth from you this time. Oh, you know, running around the block. And anyway, we got them started up until they were pretty good operators, and they made a lot of money. And like our own kids.
And they're still around too, right?
They're still around, yeah. And you for shutting up.
Well, I'll take it home with me and you won't have to listen to it.
No,
I love that.
we just got rid of one that done that. That one don't even wake me up now.
My mother had one that'd drive you insane.
Yeah, I know.
And anyway, we started Saddlers years ago, and today we'll say they can buy out just a heck of a lot of people if they had to.
Is that right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Starting without a cotton picking.
And you don't even hear of them anymore, though. That's the whole thing.
What do you mean, FHA or the?
Well, no, they're Saddlers.
Oh,
They don't belong in that drawer. so they
well,
belong-
Yeah, they
Ducks
belong
are
in-
good,
yeah.
silver.
Now, just like our own two kids, they're milking over 2,000 head of cows a month.
Is that right?
And they have an FHA loan that they're putting in this other deal. I told you,
The chicken coops
yeah,
are
1,225 feet along here like this. I mean 425 feet. And then we'll move over here 15 feet. And then we'll build another one 425 feet over here. And that's all for chickens. All for chickens.
That's a lot of eggs.
A lot of chickens.
Chicken.
They sell them in chickens.
Yeah.
Fast they can raise them.
Yeah. So, and that's in FHA, and a loan is guaranteed by FHA before those guys walk into the building. See what I mean?
Yep.
Yep. So,
If you want to, go ahead, yeah.
So I think we'll just call
Mine's
You know,
They're all-
a lot of people got their start too for the Grange Company over there in Modesto.
oh yeah, sure.
Grange Company financed them for those turkeys and chickens.
Turkeys, yeah, range was,
Chickens, yeah.
turkeys. I used, when I.
You worked for them. I used to drive you out there.
Yeah, I worked for range for, range?
That was the
I have no
longest
idea.
drive. That was,
Then you gotta go
All you people that are left in this room, I want to thank you again for all the niceties
I know Gary.
that I have received today.
Too, he said.
It's been wonderful.
Come on.
And someday
You're certainly
maybe
welcome.
you'll know what I mean.
It's 8 o'clock.
Well, I'm cleaning the table. Go.
I didn't know we were going someplace. You know, I heard that story though, someplace.
Red Banta.
Okay.
You're getting down here this end of the table. And then
Yeah, I worked for them when I was 16.
For who?
Grange Company.
Range.
Oh, yeah.
I used to build the turkey
Made
shelters,
the turkey shelters.
made the sheds, you know.
Yeah.